Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to more UnMetal. Hold on, I gotta move my screen just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. So we're in the final area. C1. Okay. Well, there's the door with the X.
There it was, General X's private elevator. A door marked with an X, just like Robert told me. There it was, the secret room where they kept the helicopter key.
Why would they keep a key in such a creepy place instead of an office?
The more I thought about it, the more things felt out of place. I had a strange feeling, like a gut feeling that something was just wrong.
Mr. Fox, you have finally arrived.
General X?
The same. Are you searching for a key, Mr. Fox? Perhaps one for a helicopter? You won't find it here, Mr. Fox. I'm afraid that your contact has betrayed you.
Fuck.
Don't blame him. He's been the victim of my counterintelligence.
Right there, in front of me, was General X, the puppet master of Operation Jericho. Not only was he a merciless, psychopathic asshole, he was so smart that he could predict my every move. For starters, he tricked me and Robert into searching for this room.
You had us waiting longer than expected, Mr. Fox.
If you drew some arrows in the labyrinth, I would have come sooner.
That would remove a certain charm, don't you think? By the way, I brought some company.
Colonel! Doctor!
I see you're already acquainted. I'll get to the point, Mr. Fox. Surrender. Otherwise, we'll start executing our guests.
There were too many people. If I opened fire, Harris and the doctor could die.
Let me guess. You're considering the option of shooting, but you know that Harris and the doctor could die.
Fuck, yeah. He read my mind, but that asshole X was a clean shot. If I shot quickly, I could kill him.
Now you're probably thinking I'm stupid for being so exposed, and that you can kill me with a quick enough shot. If you shoot and kill me, that would be the end of the final boss. Of all of this, you'd be a hero. Do you really have such a low opinion of my intellect, Mr. Fox?
Shit. This was part of his plan. He was here on purpose. I was thinking that he might have worn a bulletproof vest.
By now, you should be thinking that I'm wearing a bulletproof vest. Shooting an armored man would be foolish, don't you think?
Fuck. He read my mind once again. But even if his body was covered, his head was not. One bullet between his eyes and goodbye.
But you're not a quitter, Mr. Fox. It's only logical that you'd consider shooting me in the head. I will admit, a challenging yet possible shot. An Olympian trial of marksmanship, reflexes, and luck. Let me spare you the trouble. Sergeant,
Yes, sir.
shoot me in the head at point blank range.
But, sir.
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The bullet went through his head, but the bastard was unfazed.
Return to your post, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
What you're staring at in awe, Mr. Fox, is a projected image of myself.
A hologram?
Precisely, Mr. Fox. And now that it's obvious that you can't kill me, let's conclude the matter of your surrender. Or are there not enough dead bodies to convince you?
Just give me 10 seconds to think about it.
Of course.
Let's just go surrender.
It's okay. I surrender.
I'm not a soldier.
Kill the doctor.
Oh, I get to pick? Oh, that's kind of weird. Let's see what happens.
Kill Harris.
Okay, something is up here.
To use the explosive, I needed something to act as a timer.
Ah. God, this game's so silly.
Mr.
Do you believe in God, General?
Of course. Who else would entrust me with such a sacred mission? And you, Mr. Fox, are you a praying man?
Well, General, I'm more a believer of the Big Bang. Doctor!
I'm fine. What happened?
An explosion. The guard behind you received the brunt of it. Colonel!
He's alive. Looks like he just blacked out.
We have to leave before reinforcements arrive. I'm taking Harris with me.
It's best not to move him. We don't know if he has any fractures or internal wounds.
I'll take the risk. He can't stay here. Doctor, let's go!
I'm not coming, Fox.
Why not?
There are injured that require my attention, and I don't want to leave my father alone.
What? They were going to kill you!
No, they weren't. It was just a trick to catch you. And if I leave, my father won't work and they'll kill him. Run! Go away!
I'll come back for you with the cavalry. You have my word. I left that room, carrying the colonel.
Wait, you're saying that you managed to rescue Colonel Harris?
That's correct.
Well, Mr. Fox, let's see what you invent to remove him from this story.
Lieutenant, we found a corpse in the remains of the helicopter.
What? Who is he?
We don't know, Lieutenant. It was totally carbonized by the fire.
Take him to the lab. I want a forensic analysis done yesterday. Do you understand me, Wachowski?
Yes, sir.
Fuck. We killed Colonel Harris. May God forgive us.
No, he's not Harris. The colonel died a month ago in an ambush. These are his personal belongings, his dog tag, his watch. Don't you remember, Sergeant? We found them on his corpse. That man has never seen the colonel. He's just trying to confuse us with his lies. Fuck's sake, he has absolutely no evidence for what he's saying.
I have this.
But what? If I'm not mistaken, it's a graduation ring for the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
Colonel Harris graduated in a 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
Sergeant, you don't believe him, do you?
With all due respect, sir, I only said that Colonel Harris graduated in the 48th Commission of Officer Candidate School.
He's trying to fool us, Sergeant. I remind you that there are more rings like this one.
Yes, but not with the same smell.
It reeks of shit.
Sir, permission to smell the ring? Fuck. It smells just like Colonel Harris's anus.
What? How the hell do you know what the Colonel's anus smells like?
I'm not authorized to reveal that information, sir.
Fuck. This is getting out of hand. Mr. Fox, continue your story. Let's see if we can finish this once and for all.
Alright, we're getting there.
I went up in the private elevator of...
Lieutenant, they found a bullet in the carbonized corpse head.
A bullet?
So it wasn't us after all. Colonel Harris was murdered.
Hey, friend, don't look at me. I haven't killed anyone.
I'm not your friend.
For fuck's sake, shut up. Wachowski, send the bullet to Science Officer Hollister for analysis. And tell him to collate it with the gun Mr. Fox had on him. Maybe we'll have a surprise. I want the results of that 5 minutes ago. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Wow! That asshole General X had some cool music equipment. Multi-band equalizer, auto-amplified subwoofer, and... No way. Double-deck cassette player. Fuck, you could record directly from one cassette to another.
This is Unepic Fran. Welcome to the digital mini art book of UnMetal. Oh, okay, this is a secret little thing. Port of an MSX game I created called Prisoner of War. Oh, okay. Early version of UnMetal's graphics. First, the action took place during the day. After some thought, I asked myself to try a night version. I liked it much more, and that's why UnMetal takes place overnight. Does this look familiar to you? Yeah, this is the first mock-up for the intro that pays homage to the A-Team. In the beginning, we created a special screen for the UnMetal rules. It was removed because it was too annoying. The first idea was to have the playable menus. You would have to move without being spun in order to change options. That'd be kind of fun. In the sound room, you had to punch sliding boxes in order to change the volume. It was all scrapped. That'd still be fun. We created Jesse Fox for a project called Afraid, African Aid. Unfortunately, the Kickstarter campaign was successful. It's the first concept of Jesse Fox. Forced to work for a non-profit as an ATV driver. Jesse has 740 images spread over 210 animations. There are more than 3,000 images of the animations of all characters. The metal logo evolved over time. First is a metallic logo that was inspired by 80s military movies. That'd be cool. For the first public demo, we changed the title to a more minimalist version. In the end, I felt something was missing. We tried to chrome version letters. When releasing a game, artwork can be good for marketing. There's a mock-up of Jesse preparing to fight a tank. version that features a closer view of Jesse Fox against the tank. So you'll need a bigger weapon than a pistol. Find the nuclear sub. The publisher team enjoyed the cat joke. The artist seemed to like it too, as he made this mock-up inspired by it. I guess I missed that one. I don't know. This mock-up was the first attempt for an UnMetal cover image. And then there was another attempt that we actually preferred. So we chose it. And the artist made a full HD poster. So there'd be UnMetal's official cover. For those mock-ups, there were earlier covers. This is the original one from Marcel. This is a more photorealistic version from Patrick Fedora, former mate in Ubisoft. That looks so close to Metal Gear. They had to scrap that one. Last but not least, a cover created by Carol Sanchez for UnMetal, used for the box art on the PlayStation Vita. There's a ripoff. That's a cover for the NES game. Oh gosh. The actor who gives voice to the Spanish version of Jesse did his own design. After the Vita release, we improved some parts. For example, we added vapors, water movement, garbage, and other details. So this used to be in a PlayStation Vita game. Okay. We animated trees in the jungle, updated the bullet visuals from white dots, and finally improved the water from the river. And that's all. I hope you found it interesting. Thanks for playing the game, and good luck with the final boss fight. Thanks, buddy. Oh my gosh. Oh, we needed that. Come on, brother. We're gonna go to the bathroom.
Fuck! I found out that bastard kept a fully stocked armory behind his office.
Filled up on everything. Alright, let's go save it again. Fully stocked, fully healed. Ready to roll.
I finally reached the last floor.
Lieutenant, we already have the ballistics results.
And?
You are right, sir. Ballistics established that the bullet was fired from Mr. Fox's gun.
You killed Colonel Harris, you bastard!
Sergeant, behave.
Sir, permission to execute that assassin!
Permission denied. First off, we can't confirm the identity of the victim until we have the forensics report. Second, according to policy, Mr. Fox has the right to finish his story. Mr. Fox, continue. And you better not contradict the evidence we're collecting.
Mr. Fox, leaving so soon and without a farewell. That's not very neighborly of you. And what's that on your shoulder? That's personal property, Mr. Fox. Haven't your parents taught you never to steal?
General X stood in my way, assuming it was really him and not another hologram.
Are you asking yourself if I'm another hologram?
Well, yeah.
No, not this time. It is I, in the flesh.
Good. Then I'll...
Put a bullet in my head.
You read my mind.
Please tell me, Mr. Fox, how does one shoot that which they cannot see?
What? What the fuck?
Do you like my new device, Mr. Fox? Optical electronic hollow camouflage, the latest in nanotechnology. Obviously, if you start firing randomly, there's still a chance I may be hit. I believe dumb luck is a concept you're fond of? So if you don't mind, I invite you to expend some ammunition with some friends. Bullets left, Fox? I imagine not. I suspect you've stashed some grenades, though. Let's find out.
Well, darn.
Mr. Fox. Mr. Fox.
Well, this opened up the stuff that time, didn't it?
Mr. Fox.
Oh man, I had it that time. I had it down. I was ready to do this thing.
Mr.
This boss fight is just goddamn annoying.
Do you have...
How's it hitting me? Head down. Okay, I'm starting to figure out how to fight this stupid tank.
Do you have... Well, you should be low on ammo by now, which means it's time to comfortably finish you. By the way, I'm sure you may have noticed by now, while you were distracted with my friends, I took the liberty to follow you around and recover some of my stolen property. I don't know what else I should do. Managed to injure me, Mr. Fox. Sincerely, this was beyond my expectations. Luckily, you've brought my first aid kits. Hope you don't mind that you're missing one.
So, you've been stealing my stuff.
Your stuff. Everything you've acquired is from my base, Mr. Fox. And as the proverb states, one who steals from a thief will receive 100 years of pardon.
That bastard had been stealing from me while I was busy destroying his machines. And I'm sure he was going to steal more stuff as he needed it.
You've run out of first aid kits, Mr. Fox. Unfortunately, you'll be unable to heal yourself anymore.
Fortunately, it also means that you've run out of them.
Which adds to the thrill. Let the best man win. I have underestimated you, Mr. Fox.
Boss defeated.
What are you waiting for? Finish me.
Time without paying for your crimes? No way. I'll take you to a trial so they condemn you and lock you in a cell to rot for the rest of your life.
I see. Tell me, Mr. Fox, how are you going to take me if you can't move?
What?
You're so predictable. I knew you wouldn't kill me or let me die. Just like all of my other subordinates, they consistently led you directly into my trap, Mr. Fox. Honestly, I hope you were going to surprise me again, like that little spark in the basement. But once more, the pen is mightier than the sword. By the way, thanks for volunteering to test my new paralyzer. The discharge it releases shuts down the whole peripheral nervous system. You should have killed me when you had the chance. See you never, Mr. Fox.
See you never, General X. Are you all right, son? Don't worry. The effects on the paralysis will wear off soon. But it's not prudent to stay here. Come on, stand up, Fox. I'll help you walk.
Alright, and we're gonna. You know, screw it. No, I don't know how long this is gonna go, so let's go ahead and cut the video, and I'll be back in the next one. Ending later.